Okay, welcome. Today we're looking at double brackets. Now before we dive into double brackets, one thing to always remember is how to multiply the signs. That's the positive and the negative. Very, very important when you're dealing with double brackets. Now let's look at this first number. We have a plus 6, a plus 4. How do you multiply this out? Now a, in front of a, there is an imaginary positive, which we don't write. In front of a, there is an imaginary positive, which we normally don't write. So when you're multiplying, remember that. So that if we are multiplying letters, for example, a and a, we are going to add the powers. We assume there is an imaginary power 1, there is an imaginary power 1, but we normally don't write it. So when you're multiplying these letters, you make sure to add them. So let's start multiplying out this, opening out this bracket. We have positive times this positive here will be positive. So I'm not going to include it. A times a. That means you're going to just have the powers added. 1 plus 1, that will give us a squared. So a times a will give us a squared. Then we multiply the second number now. Positive times this positive will give us positive. A times 4 will give us 4a. That's very important. Then you come to the second number. Positive times this positive in front of a will give us positive. 6 times a will give us 6a. Then we come to the second number. Positive times positive will be positive. 6 times 4, that will be 24. When we reach this stage now, this is when we collect like terms. And from here you can see 4a and 6a, we can add them together. So we go straight ahead and add them. We leave this as a squared plus 4 plus 6, that will give us 10a. Plus, you just bring this 24 down. We cannot simplify this further, so this will be our final answer. Let's look at the second one. We have p plus 10, p minus 8. We multiply. We start by multiplying the letters. Positive times positive will be positive. P times p will be p squared. And positive times a negative now. The positive of p times the negative of 8 will give us negative 8p. We are done with this and this. Then we come to the next number, which is positive 10. Positive times this positive in front of a will give us positive. 10 times p, that will give us 10p. We are done with this. We go to the other one. Positive times a negative will be negative. 10 times 8, that will be 80. When we reach here, we collect like terms. I'm seeing negative 8p and positive 10p. We can add or subtract them together. In this case, we are going to have p squared left the way it is. The result of this will be plus 2p minus the 80. We cannot simplify this further, so this becomes our final answer. Okay, let's have a similar case, but this time we'll have negative and negative in the middle. Let's see how that works. Let's handle it here. So we are going to have positive times a positive, that will be positive. M times m, that will be m squared. Positive times a negative will give us negative. M times 9 will be 9m. We're done with this and the second bracket. Now we go to the second number. Negative times a positive will give us negative. 7 times m, that will be 7m. Then we come to the second one. Negative times a negative will give us a positive. 7 times 9, that will be 63. Now when we reach here, we collect like terms. I can see negative 9m and negative 7m. We can easily add them together. So now we are going to have m squared. Negative 9 minus 7, it's like we are adding them, but we keep the sign. In this case, we are going to have negative 16m plus 63. We cannot simplify this further. That becomes our final answer. Okay, let's have this interesting one. This is somehow complex. Let's see how we can open this bracket up. The same thing we are going to do. There is a positive in front of 7, there is a positive in front of 5. So we are going to multiply positive times a positive will be positive. Now we multiply the number 7 times 5, that will be 35. 35. Then a times a squared. Remember, when we have the same letters, we simply add the powers. There is an imaginary power 1 for a. So when we add this 1 plus this 2 will be a power 3. And then b, we just bring b along. We are done with this and the first one. We go to the second one. Positive times a negative will be negative. 7 times 2, that will be 14. Then A, B, C. And then we just bring the letters along. A, B, C. And then we come to the second one now. The second number and the second bracket. Positive times a positive will be positive. 3 times 5, that will be 15. B, C, A squared. We just bring that along. B, C, A squared. We're done with this and this. We go to the second one. Positive times a negative will be negative. 3 times 2, that will be 6. We bring the B. I'll have C times C will be C squared. We cannot simplify this any further. So this becomes our final answer.